What's going on, fellas? So, first off, I have to make a bit of a disclaimer. I am making a video without my face today. However, first of all, I'm starting a podcast soon. So, and I really like not having to move my office around just to make the background look nice and camera look nice. I know a lot of you guys that watch my content don't really give a fuck about that, but it's something that I thought of a lot, and I want to make sure that you guys are getting the best quality content. And I want, like, you guys need a steady stream of content. You do. A lot of you guys watch my stuff to help, keep you guys on your feet, posted, moving forward, loving your life. And I have shown my face in the past, that too. You guys that are like on top of my content know that I have talked about people who don't show their face in this kind of way. But the only thing about that is I don't talk shit about other coaches. I do my thing and I get the fuck out of here. So with that being said, that was my little disclaimer. And I hope you guys like what I put forward after this. So the topic I want to talk about today, as you can probably tell with the title, is I cheated, but we got back together. What now? So this is a pretty difficult place to be in, because in this particular situation, this gentleman that I'm talking to, which he will remain anonymous, of course. He actually got back together with his woman. And when they got back together, the feelings were not processed. The anger, the anxiety, the time was not taken to get over the hurt and the pain that was caused in this situation. So, if he listens to this, I don't want him to think I'm singling him out, because this is actually something that I see very often in my Instagram DMs, which is the best way to reach me, by the way. So if you guys ever want to get a little bit of personal help besides coaching calls and stuff like that, just quick, like less than 1,000 words, I should say, just quick little help, message me on Instagram at masculine_energy. So, going forward, what I want you guys to understand is, when you see in this gentleman's situation, he was drinking. Now, is that an excuse? Fuck no. First of all, the rule of being a gentleman, a man of value, a man of worth, is never getting so plastered that you don't know what you're doing. You always are aware. You're always aware of the situation around you, how you are portraying yourself into the eyes of others. Even though you don't give a rat's ass what people think about you, you still come off as a high value man. You still show yourself and portray yourself as a high value man. So you should never be drinking to the point that you're able to cheat on your woman, cheat on your partner, with zero idea that you even are doing it. You're so blackout drunk, you don't even know what's going on. So this gentleman went through this, and he took complete and full ownership. He did not make excuses. He did not bullshit me. He told me what happened, and I salute you for that, mister. And you are going to be successful, because if you have this mindset, growth mindset, you realize you're human, you make mistakes, you are going to be a successful man. And this is something that people can learn. I got fucking goosebumps right now, because this is the kind of shit that I want you guys to be learning. Excuses get you nowhere. Life is unfair. Nobody said it was fair. So get that through your brains. Now, this gentleman said, fuck it, I made a mistake. I fucked this whole thing up. But guess what? Every situation, no matter how dark it seems, has a light. Now, this guy has realized that he's like, okay, you know what? I stopped drinking, or I'm going to stop drinking so heavily. He's going to be paying attention to his actions a lot closer. So he realized that he can still do more work on his 4 pillars. Now, if you guys are unaware of what the 4 pillars are, what I think makes up a great life: your health, your wealth, your personal development, and your relationships with the people around you. It doesn't have to be relationships just with women or men. It can be relationships with your friends, your family, and your coworkers, the people that you spend most of your time around. So what I want you guys to do is to constantly be auditing these things. Now, here's my weakness, because I'm not a perfect human being. My weakness right now, at this current point in time, the thing that I struggle with, mostly health. Now I am getting this down. I started heavily cutting out carbohydrates. I barely eat any white rice anymore. Like I used to eat a lot of white rice. I used to eat a lot of starchy foods. I've cut that back, and I started consuming more meat and vegetables. I try to eat just those 2 food groups. So I've been doing very well. But it is constantly on my mind. So I think about it all the time, and I think about how I fail. Now, again, I'm not perfect. I'm working on myself. So you guys are here on this journey with me. You guys, you guys know that it's a struggle, and things, sometimes things take a lot of time and a lot of repetition to succeed in. And sometimes it can take years, right? So focus on your pillars. My pillars that I'm very developed in is right now. The first pillar I started with was personal development. Relationships and personal development are the 2 pillars I started with. Then I started focusing on wealth, and then my health is last. It should really go in the opposite direction. But again, you're human. Everyone goes through this journey differently. So if you're in this situation, now going back to the content at hand, thank you guys for paying attention and staying here for 7 minutes. Everyone's attention span is short these days. So if you guys are going through this situation where you cheated on a woman and you want her back, the thing that you have to do is, obviously, if you want the relationship to continue, and she was a good woman to you, and the relationship was good, you have to make sure that she knows how you are going to improve the situation going forward. You cannot dwell on everything that happened in the past. She has to know that you're apologetic for it. So you got to repeat yourself a little bit. But here's the thing that you got to prepare yourselves for, gentlemen. Going through this, she has all the power. Okay, if you cheated on her, she has all the power in the world. She actually has like a little bit extra, because look, she has the relationship in her hands. She can control if she comes back to you or not. Here's the second part. She can, if you want her back very, very badly, and a lot of you guys, I can tell you all day to move on, but if you want her back and you want to prove to her that you were a better version of yourself now, you're going to stick around for a little bit. That's just the truth. Now, what I want you guys to understand is she might start roaming the neighborhood a little bit. So you might notice that she's going to go on dates. She's going to be sleeping with other guys and seeing and playing the field, so to speak. So you have a little bit of, you have some things to expect going forward. So if you want her back, just make sure that apologize like a fucking man and be like, look, I fucked up. In the red pill community, a lot of men think that they are perfect now and women are wrong. No, everyone makes mistakes and everyone fucks up. And this is exactly what the focus should be, is pushing forward and working on your pillars. So make sure that you don't make that mistake again, and make sure she knows how sorry you are. So you got to let her go. Okay. I'm not saying tell her to go date other people or anything like that. I mean, let her be free. Let her be free to choose you. You're in a pickle. You're in a difficult situation. She might move on. She might find a guy who does all the right things. Be prepared for anything. If she comes back to you, you have to treat her with a lot of extra oomph, if I had to say anything about it, because she's going to be expecting you to... Look, when you smash a plate on the ground and put it back together, is it the same plate? You know what I'm saying? So think about it like that. I'm not saying be a nice guy. I'm not saying, over pursue or anything like that. I am telling you that things, you might hear my computer huffing and puffing. I apologize. And if a siren goes by, I also apologize for that. So I'm not saying turn into a completely different person. She still likes you for you and all that. If anything, some fucked up girls out there are gonna, sort of find you more attractive, but that's you know, that's just fucked up girls out there for you. So anyway, 10 minutes into this, expect the unexpected. Look, and if something good happens out of it, cool, you know, but make sure she knows how sorry you are. Make sure that you don't fucking do it again. And if you're not happy in the relationship, gentlemen, have the nuts to do something about it. That's real talk right there. Done.